This week on Hot Seat we have with us Minister of National Integration Vinayagamurthi Muralitharan, better known as Karuna Amman. Welcome to the program, Minister Muralitharan. Firstly, let me start off by asking you, as both a Tamil member of Parliament and someone who has fought for the freedom of the Tamil people, what do you think of the resettlement process? Are you satisfied with it, or do you feel, like some say, that the resettlement process is going too slowly?
Yeah, I am very satisfied about that, because so far we resettle more than 20,000 people, especially eastern people and north Jaffna people, and other people also we resettle more than 6 villages, I think, so far. For example, last month, before 2 weeks also, I went with the Honorable Basil Rajapaksa. We resettled the Nochumota area. That is an important area. So the problem is there is a little delaying progress that area, reason by the lot of mines are there. After clearing mines only, better to resettle them. Otherwise, now if you release them, go to the native place or their home village, definitely they are going to lose their lake and everything. There are a lot of mines. Now mines clearing. Now government also right to increase the work in the clearing process. We called a lot of international committee come to support us clearing the mines. Last week also Russian, you also saw on the newspaper, I think, Russian ambassador gave the mines clearing equipments for those area. Now that on the progressive is all right now. After clearing the mines, we can resettle little by little. We can resettle. The problem is people who they don't like to stay IDP camps. That is a reality, because they like to stay their homes. That's what they like to go very soon. They try to go. At the same time, some international community blame our government. Opposition party also blame our government. Those things are pointless, I think, because our Excellency President Mahinda Rajapaksa also worried about their civilians' life. That's what we are clearing the mines, and after clearing we resettle all the people.
And also another thing is, Minister, a lot of people are concerned about the condition within the camps, because they are closed and people are not allowed to move as they wish, and because the monsoon is coming, and because lots of international human rights groups are saying that these are closed camps and people are being held against their will. So what is your opinion on this, as someone who sees it from maybe their point of view?
So far in future, I think our Excellency President Mahinda Rajapaksa going to make a decision about those matter, because last week also we discussed about that with the 3 forces commanders and some ministers with the Excellency. We discussed about the freedom movement, free movement for those people. So far they need the time for that, because screening process were going on those days. That's what they didn't release, because some LD people also joined with them. Now almost finished those things. Now every report, and they collect the whole report, everything. Before those days they haven't proper documents about them, that people are, because they are under control by the LDT more than 25 years. There are no any proper administration, government administration those days. Now everything's done by the government. I think very soon he is going to open that condition.
Minister, you mentioned the screening process. Yeah. So can you say now that the screening process is completed?
Yeah, now completed, almost completed, because a lot of people they surrendered to the government with the forces. Now they send them to the rehabilitation centers. A lot of former LDT cadres. They are not hardcore cadres. I think we arranged a lot of programs through our ministry. Also we went to see several times to them. Our ministry has a job like that. We have to do something to their future life.
Right. So can you say very clearly now that within the camps there are no LTT cadres?
Yeah, so far I can assure that.
At this point of time, no LTT cadres within the camp.
In case if they stay to few people, they totally gave up now. Because people are totally fed up reason by this long war. Now they know, especially that people knows about the LTT. They knew about the LTT because they suffered lot of things from the LTT. The final moment, last moment they tried to escape. When they tried to escape from the LTT shot them, LTT blocked them. That is the things. Now totally gave up. Only among the diaspora people only they didn't realize so far. Some of them. That's what they are talking about the LTT now. Here in our area, no any LTT.
So within the camps then there are no LTT cadres, so therefore they should be allowed out soon, is it?
Very soon, definitely very soon.
Right. Speaking about the rehabilitation side of it, right, and the psychology of these people, the people, you know, people that have been trained as cadres, right, as someone who would have maybe been involved in their training, and there's a lot talked about their brainwashing. So what is the degree you think people can actually be refocused into coming out of that war mentality? These cadres that have been essentially trained to kill, right?
Yeah.
So from your point of view, what is the extent to which they can come out of this?
No, that is not a big thing, I think, because you see the eastern region now. They totally forgot about the war. Now they are enjoying the freedom. They try to study their children. They are doing business. Those things they totally forget now. The same things I know about the Bani area people clearly. Their mentality also, we don't worry about that, because when they were inside the Bani also, they fed up about the LTT, because they forcibly recruited them, forcibly gave military training to them. That is totally they fed up. They also like to build their good future. Definitely we have to show the good path to them. Now they realized totally. That is not a big issue, I think.
But what I'm saying is the LTT cadres that have been taken into the rehabilitation centers, now they have been trained to essentially go and kill themselves for their cause. So how do you bring them back to a normal state of mind? You would have trained them in that area as well. So what do you think in that sense?
Because that is the important thing. You talk about the cadres. Definitely we have to rehabilitate them very soon. We have to occupy them as a job or something, or education, no vocational training. We have to give those things. Then at the same time, mentally, so far we also done lot of meeting with them through our ministry. Our ministry people went to see them. We did some cultural even among them. We try to change their mentalities. In future it's all right, because LTT about clearly LTT depend on the one leader, one man, Pravagaran. After he died, nobody can maintaining LTT anymore. The problem is we have to rehabilitate them very soon. Sometimes your point of view is correct, because they have a violent mentality. Sometimes they would involve other criminal things or crime. There is a possibilities are there. But if you rehabilitate proper way, they don't think about that. This has happened East. East also more than 6,000 LTT cadres are there. But now they didn't do anything. They didn't involve any unnecessary things. Those area, they are doing farming, they are doing job, and totally they forget those things. Because we made a proper plan for that those days before 1 year.